tail of the tape. Again, Ajagba only 25. Cojanu is 32. 6'6" versus 6'7.5". Cojanu, the bigger man in a lot of ways.
Razvan, Cojanu, Ajagba.
Tonight's odds still to come. That is next. Adam Kovnatsky and Robert Halenius.
Somebody, you know, when you box, sometimes you have to get knocked down.
It'll come back and stop this man, do the whole thing. He looked great, but did get dropped in that fight.
Right now, I like what I see from Ajagba. Looking to move his head more, just like
Let
that.
him go. Stop punching. Step back, please. Full step back.
Over and over again. Sometimes they don't learn their lesson until they learn.
Yeah, he's a fighter again as he's learning on the job. He only started boxing at 17. He played soccer throughout his whole life. Would not leave him be, and would not leave his friends be. And Ajagba, having just been a soccer player, dropped him with the right hand.
Right now, Ajagba is really starting with his jab, and I've seen a lot of Ajagba right now.
That was a good hook too on Cojanu. So Ajagba already sees the initiative. The right hand fired back by Cojanu.
Cojanu's not even throwing a jab. He's looking.
But right now, I think he just wants to make it through these first few rounds.
Out by Ajagba, so he was able to finish the deal. But when we asked him about that knockdown,
And here's the jab. This is the jab that he has to use.
And turn it over like he did.
You know, Henry Tillman, who's in the corner for Cojanu, said, look, this guy's got a one-track mind with that right hand. Cojanu now. So they would like to force him out of that. Cojanu, much more aggressive here to start.
Well, there was that feel-out period I was talking about, and he's probably under orders to back him up and not to get him running. He started out good. If he keeps it up, maybe he can pull a fury here, you know?
A little more uncomfortable. That was a comfortable first round for him.
Oh, yeah. Ajagba's very comfortable right now throwing his jab. And, you know,
and even though he just started boxing at 17, he won a gold medal at the African Games at 15.
Ajagba to really be more focused right now and stay focused and never take his eye off the ball.
A lot of concentration got him knocked down for the Palazzi fight. But I noticed Ajagba throws a good 1-2, and he just finally went to it. He followed up that 1-2 and left up across the middle.
Razvan has his hands up nice and high, protecting himself. This is where, you know, Ajagba needs to go to the...
But he was fighting at the highest level. He lost to Joseph Parker, who I just mentioned earlier, Luis Ortiz, who really tested Deontay Wilder, and then the up-and-coming Daniel Dubois.
It was like 16 rounds versus, like 3 losses, something like that. You're exactly right. I was a great record. So
Cojanu trying with a 3-punch combination.
Physical, which he needs to do, and seeing what result.
And he said he stood close to Ajagba at the weigh. He just wanted to feel. Yeah. But here, like, maybe he's feeling the strength there. That is an illegal move, though, Joe. Correct me if I'm wrong.
He's afraid of getting punched.
We're back here in Brooklyn. Brian Kenny with Lennox Lewis and Joe Goose ringside. Heidi Androl, Larry Hazard with us as well. Round 3. Ajagba with another good body shot. 2-3 good body shots in this round in the opening minute. Another one. Hook to the body is working beautifully for Ajagba.
Well, he really is going to the body.
And he hasn't tried the uppercut yet. There it goes.
Ronnie Shields, we saw him next year. That is kind of aggressive. You agree with that, Joe? Or what do you...
I mean, based on the fact that he's now just starting to get the idea of moving his head a little bit, and I think dedication as well.
Good uppercut, by Ajagba there. Yeah, it's becoming a little more multi-dimensional in his attack.
See, what Ajagba does very well is,
one of these young heavyweights who started late. And we saw Francis Ajagba, very different situation, where he only has 8 years in the sport itself.
A little courage worked up right now. He's starting to forearm Ajagba against the rope.
And focused here tonight. What did you tell him going into this round?
Well, you need to go.
Just look, there's a little more in the arsenal now, showing a little wider repertoire. Very active round 2. It's not like he should be exhausted at this point. And he says he had a very good.
If he stays in the fight, he'll be able to get that second round. But if you're
the problem is
when round or the upcoming rounds.
And I like what Ajagba's doing. He's got to be circling where he's at a weakness right now.
Here. Final 30 seconds of the 4th round. Scheduled for 10. And again, the main event is up next. This is truly an international event here tonight. Poland, Finland. Beautiful view of Manhattan and the skyscrapers. We have asked Ajagba, hey, do you come to New York? Do you ever get out? Do you Ajagba? And our own Joe Goose.
Yes, I'm guilty.
Do they not have buildings over 4 stories in LA? Let's go to Heidi Androl and get out of this. Heidi.
Thank you very much, Brian, here with Hound. What are you seeing that you want him to do more of?
Well, I want him to take his jab. He's trying to only jab me in the head.
Ajagba has to really worry because when he throws his left-right combination.
I like what Henry Tillman said to Razvan, Cojanu, to back him up a little bit. He's obviously a power. See, like that. He's missing the big shots. So when he does get in close, we should take that.
Part of the reason is telegraphing the right hand,
Well, he certainly did there, but see that left hook he gets loose?
Yes. Round, our co-feature in Brooklyn.
The roughness of this sport, but you have no armor to protect you, and your brainstem is back there, and believe me, grabbing punch. I don't like it. It's a dangerous thing.
Ron Lipton did speak to him, but you're right. Even if it's just tapping him, it's about getting hit in the back of the head. I didn't see that. Kind of cuffing with that right hand around the side of the head. And there's a big difference between if you move your head and you get hit toward the side, and we mentioned that. That happens with things. Beautiful shots there by Ajagba. Cojanu, staggered by that, comes back and fires and slaps a right hand off the side of Ajagba's head. Cojanu back on the fight here in round 6. But after he got rocked, Ajagba has been consistent in his volume here. A little right to the head. Straight up the middle comes Ajagba.
Again, though, if you're dipping and turning, and the guy throws an overhand right,
Ajagba, no shot there. When he's inspired, he's a fairly dangerous guy.
Yeah, it's inconsistent. I think Ajagba is being very consistent. He's following the game plan here.
Body work there by Cojanu in seconds.
The FA throwing some good uppercut, good left uppercut, throwing that right hook, left hook, right hook, catching.
Don't like. Right. There's a straight right hand that you like, a missed left hook. But, and here we go. There's that little chopper around the side that you don't. Hey, listen, every punch hurts. Right?
Ajagba landed a fight-high 33 punches. You see Cojanu.
I was putting on a clinic with this guy. A round is 3 minutes. You can't give a guy a round because he. I got Ajagba ahead 60 to 54 every round. I'm just waiting for him to sit down on one of those.
Consistent attack from Ajagba. Just totally professional. Okay, he'll fight back.
He has sporadic moments during the rounds, and where he lands a couple of rights as usual. And like right there, that was a nice little shot. And again, Cojanu came out
his head in one spot all the time. All Ajagba has to really do is throw a combination of right hand when you're talking.
And I think the body shot that Larry was after for a good one landed, but Cojanu took the count again.
He's just a basic boxer, comes out firing jabs and right hands right away. He's up next to him. And David too. Wow, that is a lot of weight going against each other, those two guys.
I trained Tua for a couple of years with the grips and the cushion. There was no cushion big enough for that to stop the power that I felt from that.
Body work there by Cojanu as he gets Ajagba into the corner now. And he's able to keep him in a position until...
See, Ajagba really does punches. He can use short little punches, short little combinations. That's doing the job. That'll really open.
And his wife Justina had a baby boy 6 months ago, so their lives changed. Their baby Kaz. Heavyweight news coming up later. We'll talk more about heavyweight title fight, and hey, Joe's got a little news there. And we're in round 8 here. F.A. Ajagba really getting the job done against Razvan. Hook lands again. As you see, Cojanu's face is just getting all beat up.
Actually holding his own. He's not winning anything, but he's not getting hurt. He hasn't been buzzed. He hasn't been dropped yet. I got to give him a lot of credit.
Joe was just going to go into a panic.
Well, no, you're the one who panics when I mention southpaw.
Just to get inside joke. So, now that's not the new. See rights and lefts coming from Ajagba the 8th round as the action slows, but again, Ajagba has been consistent in his attack. Sanchez, what we saw in Ajagba, we're just in very different places.
Oh, it wasn't right.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Understand? You gotta show me something. Take a step forward. Step to the side. You gotta show me something.
And Cojanu got up at 9. He gave himself every part of those seconds. Ajagba, though, you see that the face is just getting weathered by Cojanu. He's taking a beating. He's game, and another combination straight up the middle. Backs up, and Ron Lipton is close, but he doesn't stop it. He was thinking about wondering if Cojanu could defend himself, and that is really the number one thing you have to judge. Cojanu says, come on, and he finishes the round. Ron Lipton, the ref. Ajagba had slowed things down and waited for that right hand.
Well, you're right. Actually, Cojanu had slowed things down, and he was tired and kind of beaten. And there it was. Just a straight right hand right on the temple. But right now, Ronnie on for a knockout. He wants a knockout here. He doesn't want another distance fight like with Demirazin. Yeah, I have a feeling that Ron Lipton's going to probably stop this in the first 30 seconds.
He was very close. Backed off, and so that Cojanu was able to keep his hands up. So here now, round 9, scheduled for 10. Ajagba trying again. See the swelling over that right eye. Good jab, snaps the head back. Now even throwing punches. Well, he throws one there, throws the hook to answer back. Ajagba
gets Lipton to let the fight go on. But
nice combination from Cojanu. Firing back, he was able to block that right hand, and so he's getting roughed up.
Cojanu can't even see some of these punches, so he's finding it difficult to even be defensive against Ajagba.
Yeah, that right eye especially. Ajagba cannot get lazy in here. Nice straight right hand. I mean, we've learned that in his last fight. He was criticized by Deontay Wilder for it, but you look at the body language from Cojanu. Not good right now. He's just had too much, and it's over.
That's it. He waved it off.
Ron Lipton.
Round number 9. A referee in charge stops the contest. He is the winner by way of technical knockout. He is still undefeated. The one and only Ajagba.